Welcome to NISformance.
NISformance, baby.
And there she is.
Ready to go home. Make the trip. I haven't looked at it yet. I'm gonna leave that to you.
Gotta get this car painted.
Damn, that is pretty. Look at all that room now you got in that engine bay. Man, we can take plugs and coils out without pulling the intake no more.
You could do the old cold pack test if you want it really quick. It's crazy how it fits and just it looks. And
How
believe it or
many?
not, it actually fits on the Altimas even better. They got more clearance. You don't even have to cut the hood.
Oh, okay, so here, what did we cut?
Just this.
Okay. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I was just worried about, because he's got the carbon fiber hood.
Yeah.
And I didn't want that, because you know how the carbon fibers are, they are molded together, and I didn't want that to be a structural brace.
Yeah. Yeah. It shouldn't be a problem even on the carbon. Get you some nice hood latches for right in this area.
Okay. How many of those did you, that adapter that you had to make for the intake manifold, how many of those did you get done? Or did you just get a few to start out, or?
That was the very first one. Can't remember exactly where they all went, but we've had about 7 of them, I think. But I got one on the Z, and we've got more on order.
How'd you get those designed and fabricated and stuff like that?
It's actually the guy Merlin Machining. He,
Merlin,
you know,
okay.
he made it for the 350Z, and I hit him up one day. Found out he was local actually, and we got one made for the 2nd gen.
I don't know if you want to go over maybe just kind of what was done on it.
On the car,
Yeah.
like what we done this time, or like.
You don't have to go into the beginning of time if you don't want to. You get.
Yeah.
This is the 3rd trip now, so.
Yeah, this time we pretty much built a 3-inch catback for the car. He already has our headers on there, and we put this HIRAM adapter on. We converted to the 350Z slot style mount, which is a pretty big upgrade on these 5.5 Maximas. And we put them on the latest version of our reflash, which includes multiple maps, flat foot shifting, launch control, a shift light, some pretty cool things we're doing with these stock computers.
So how are the maps selected? That's what we were wondering.
With the cruise control switches.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. Plus your cruise light will flash to confirm what map you're on.
Okay.
And you just know that people were complaining that they couldn't get in the fit right, and we put them right on. They were beautiful.
They're so nicely made, man.
All the wells, everything.
You going back home?
Man, the top end is pretty insane on this car. I'm really happy with it. It pulls in the top end, man. And the cool thing is, with the cams and the manifold, the low end loss really isn't bad. Sometimes the cars seem to take a really bad hit, but I could even daily drive this car, under 4,000 RPM, and it really is, it's not a problem. Like as cold as the road is now, you couldn't even do a pull in 3rd gear. It would just spin the whole way.
Breaking loose?
Yeah.
Yeah, we still got to tighten up all the suspension. We didn't fix any of that. We didn't even take it for an alignment.
Yeah, that's the bad thing on that. On the trip home, it might eat up your tire. But
They were budget friendly federal drag radials, so
yeah.
they weren't the most expensive tires in the world.
Nah.
Those solid mounts, man, they make it so loud.
Yeah.
The transmission just sitting there and howling, it sounds like the motor's knocking,
Yeah.
It's just so loud.
Is Redline making those anymore?
I'm not sure what he's doing. At the end of the day, We've got our own melts coming out. They're in process just because we just couldn't wait.
Yeah.
So it
I
is
mean,
what
the
it
whole
is.
Maxima crowd, I mean, whenever somebody comes out with something cool, it disappears.
Yeah.
And then they don't make them no more.
Yeah.
And it's like, why?
This is my 10th year of business. You know, I've seen the potential in this market the whole time.
What are the options now with axles besides hunting down OEM ones, which everybody's?
As of right now, nothing.
It's just that. Yeah.
I mean, we broke, a couple axles, but other than that, I mean, I ran a 10-second quarter mile when I was on axles.
And that's what I told him. I mean, the only reason we keep these axles in there is because of the balance check.
Yeah.
Well, the balancer that's on.
At the right height you're at, you shouldn't be having axle problems.
Yeah, because it's not slammed.
We didn't want to go.
If you go lower than this, that's when your axles are not going to live, and it's not because of horsepower.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're stressing everything.
Yeah, it's just because of the angle of the axle. That's all. But these cars came so high from the factory. That's just what happens. That's why the dudes' riser mounts were popular, because they could lower the car, raise the motor, and keep their axles
the same
alive.
geometry.
But you can forget doing this.
Oh,
You know what I mean? At that point.
You're gonna cut the hood off.
Yeah. And that's the beauty of the front-wheel drives, Maximas and Altimas. We can run this manifold, and nobody's going to know.
Sounds so different. I like it.
You have to do them carbon synchros at some point.
Okay.
The trans is good now, but
Right.
if you really get to ripping them, you'll want them carbon synchros.
Okay. Now what tune are we on now?
Mapping one.
Okay.
That's pretty much where it'll, that's why I would drive around most of the time.
Right. So what is the Valley tune? I know it dials it down, but what specifically is it? Bring it down to?
We won't go over 70 miles an hour or 4,500 RPM.
Okay.
And the high security, it won't run at all.
Okay. Feels a little different than when I left it.
This is all over the road. I didn't even rev it out, really.
That sounds better too.
But I don't know if you've seen the shift light. That's really what helps a lot on these 5.5. The tachometer's off. At
Okay.
high RPM.
Right.
So you can really know where you're at when that shift light comes on. You're 300 RPM before your limiter.
Okay.
So the first and second shift, you're so quick. You need, as soon as the light comes on, you need to shift. But every gear change up, you can slow it down a little bit and get more of your RPM.
On the old setup, did I have a limiter?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever hit it. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, you probably never did. You didn't know where it was at.
Yeah.
But now you can base off that shift light and actually get your full power, man.
Gotcha.
You cruised and everything's working with the throttle body. It's working good.
Cool.
It's kind of a nightmare, but
Yeah, you said it wasn't working.
yeah, I had to do a lot of stuff to get that throttle body right. The throttle was just dead for a while. They really like RPM.
Right.
The higher you can rev, the better. So now the oil temperature is really good and warm. I mean, I got on a little bit back there, but I didn't beat the hell out of it. But now she's really good. second gen, there's a factory oil temperature sensor. It's just,
Yes.
we can't use it with this computer. I'm trying to get that where we can use that factory sensor. We'll start the second here.
My lord. That's pretty damn insane.
That shift height is brilliant.
It helps a lot. See, I almost shifted too early, but I was waiting for the light.
I know, that's why I was watching you. I'm like watching how far the RPM was going.
You just kept pulling and pulling and pulling. But you kind of want to shift, you know?
Yeah, it's that instinct, you know, shit, it's too far, shift.
You don't change tools on the fly, do you, or does it matter?
You can.
You can?
Yeah, I can go to map 2 right now. Set like this flag. Is map 2 like race or?
I'll tell you now.
It's not the pop. Map 3 must be pop.
Yeah, it would be pop up.
Map 3's pop.
Good.
Yeah, it's plain, you called it.
What's map 2?
Race.
Okay. So I wouldn't even go to the race map. Now I'm curious. What you do is you hold set,
Okay.
and you press cancel the number of times, then you release set. Cruise light or flag. Say 1, 2.
Okay.
So the main difference, the race map has a little bit more timing in it.
Okay.
I don't know if we'll feel a difference, but it's got more timing. I'll still pull
Ludicrous speed! Go!
This car rips now.
Yes, it fucking does.
Not bad for 3 people in there.
No. Fuck.
When you're by yourself, it's gonna be fast.